And then he says, as I had taken from thee my load of night, and taken from thee my twilight's doubts and dream, so now I take my light of utter day. I had taken away the load of light which is there, I had taken away all that. Now I take away the load of light also from your utter day. Now, this is a little puzzling to our mind. I had taken from thee my load of night. I thought Savitri had dismissed night. But this man comes and claims, I had taken away that load. Is it not so? Load of night, death was standing there. Savitri has conquered him. But this man comes now and claims that it is he who has really taken away the load of night. You see. Until now she was fighting, quarreling, battling, all the thing, exercising all her full force. But then all the credit finally goes to him, you see, as if she has not done anything. And taken from thee my twilight's doubts and dream, so now I take my light. Well, this of course he is going to do it, but this was actually done by Savitri herself. These are my symbol kingdoms, but not here can the great choice be made that fixes fate or utter the sanction of the voice supreme. Arise upon the ladder of greater world to the infinity where no world can be, but not in the wide air where a greater life, uplifts mystery and miracle, and not on the luminous peaks of summit mind, or in the whole where subtle matter spirit hides in its light of shimmering secrecies, can there be heard the eternal swarm command that join the head of destiny to its base. So he is telling under what conditions all that can happen. These only are the mediating links, all that is happening here. Not theirs is the originating sight, nor the fulfilling act of last support that bears perpetually the cosmic pile. And then he says, of course, two are the powers that hold the ends of time. The process is by time. At one end of the time is something, at the other end of time is something else. What are the two? The famous spirit and matter. At one end of time is matter, at the other end of time is spirit. And what are these two ends? Spirit forces, matter unfolds. Now this is the whole beauty. In one single phrase he has described everything. Spirit forces. You see. Well, out of matter things will arise. Matter unfolds. It is through matter it will flourish, it will come up. Spirit forces, matter unfolds. Obviously, again, see the same thing. It is not by the spirit that matter will unfold. It is not by seeing, by spirit entering directly into matter that matter will unfold. Matter has to unfold by itself, through itself, per se. Unfolds is thought. The dumb executor of God's decrees, omitting no iota and no dot. You see, again, no iota and no dot. Nothing is left undone in the course of time, in the long time. Agent, unquestioning, inconscient, stark, evolving inevitably, a charged content, intention of its force in time and space, in animate beings and inanimate things. Immutably, it fulfills its ordered task. So, ends of time, it fulfills its ordered task through the whole process. It cancels not a tittle of things done, what have been achieved. So, iota and dot, everything is there. You see, he says no here. No iota, no dot is left. Nothing is left. It takes care of it. Therefore, it cancels not a tittle of things done, unswerving from the oracular command. It alters not the steps of the unseen. Oracular command, the divine command. If thou must indeed deliver man and earth, this is what Savitri was saying, must deliver man and earth on the spiritual heights. Look down on life, discover the truth of God and man and world, then do thy task knowing and seeing all. So this is the advice is given to her. If thou must indeed deliver man and earth, he is telling that she must deliver man and earth. She must deliver man and earth. How? Etc. etc. By discovering the truth of God and man and world, and doing her task knowingly and seeingly. So he says here, if you had to do this thing, but this fellow will say tomorrow that look, first he's saying you have to do this thing, and then tomorrow will say, look, I have done it. I think I'm with the lot of you. You see, ascend, O soul, into thy timeless self. Choose destiny's curve and stamp thy will on time. He ended, and upon the falling sound, a power went forth that shook the founded spheres and blew the stakes that hold the tents of form. Stakes that hold the tents of form. The tent is there, the stakes are there, tightening the ropes are tightening the tents. Absorbed from visions, a grip and force of thought, wrapped from a sense like disappearing scene in the stupendous theatre of space, the heaven worlds vanished in spiritual light. Absorbed from vision's grip and force of thought. So everything, now she sees something different altogether, totally. In the stupendous theatre of space, the heaven worlds vanished because thoughts and grip and vision, all that thing, they are not there now. Something else is seeing that you see. The heaven worlds vanished in spiritual light. A movement was abroad, a cry, a word, begingless in its vast discovery, momentless in its unthinkable return. Quiet in calm, she heard eternal thought, rhythming itself abroad, unutterably, in spaceless orbits, on timeless roads, in spaceless orbits, on timeless roads. Orbits don't need space. In an ineffable world, she lived fulfilled, because all the tents had gone away, the stakes, etc., they had disappeared completely. Whatever was holding her back to earth and vision, all that. In spaceless orbit, in an ineffable world, she lived fulfilled. An energy of the triune infinite, in a measureless reality she dwelled. An energy of the triune infinite, in a measureless reality she dwelt. She is the energy of the triune infinite, Satchidananda, triune infinite, Satchidananda. She is the power of Satchidananda. And energy of the triune infinite, she dwelt in a measureless reality. There is no end to that reality. Ineffable world she lived. That ineffable world is that measureless reality. She is living in that measureless reality as a power, as the energy of the triune infinite of Satchidananda. A rapture. Now, what is this triune unit? See, the poet is very particular not to leave anything undefined. What is the triune? A rapture and a being and a force. That is the triune. He is a rapture, a being, and a force. That is the triune. Rapture, Ananda, being, Sat, force, consciousness, Satchidananda. So that's the language of poetry, you see. In a measureless reality, she dwelt, a rapture and a being and a force. So this energy is this, a linked and myriad motion plenitude, a virgin unity, a luminous spouse. She has become the luminous spouse of the infinite now, housing a multitudinous embrace to marry in God's immense delight. So this is the heavenly marriage now, which is sanctified, you see, solemnized, housing a multitudinous embrace to marry all in God's immense delight, bearing the eternity of every spirit, bearing the burden of universal love, a wonderful mother of unnumbered souls. So she has already married in God's delight, and she has suddenly become a mother also. All things she knew, all things imagined or willed. Her ear was open to ideal sound. Her ear was open to ideal sound. So it's a different ear now she has got. The ear behind the ear. It is that which has opened out. Her ear was open to ideal sound. Shape, the convention bound no more her side. 1,000 doors of oneness was her heart. A crypt and sanctuary of brooding light appeared. The last recess of things beyond. That is what she knew, all things she knew. Then, in its round, enormous fat paused. Silence gave back to the unknowable all it had given. Silence gave back to the unknowable all it had given. So everything has become now silent. So what was received by the unknowable, by the silence, all that he was speaking and she was speaking, all that thing is now gone back to the unknowable. Still was her listening thought. Calm and quiet. The form of things has ceased within her soul. Everything has gone back because unknowable, she has gone back to that thing. The form of things has ceased within her soul. Invisible, that perfect Godhead now. Around her, that tremendous spirit lived. So she has given back everything to the unknowable. Actually, she has come out of the unknowable. Wherefrom had the Divine Mother come when she gave boon to Ashwapati? She has come from the unknowable. This silence is between Satchidananda and the unknowable. Satchidananda is a manifestation and unknowable is there. Between these two, it is silence. It is in that silence that power had come, Savitri, the Divine Mother, and then given rise to the whole thing. the form of things that she is within her soul, invisible, that perfect Godhead now, that ineffable. Around her, some tremendous spirit lived, mysterious flame, around a melting pearl, and in the phantom of abolished space, there was a voice unheard by ears that cried. There was a voice unheard by ears that cried. So, what now she is listening is not from the triune infinite, it is something from beyond that, something from beyond that, directly from the unknowable himself, from Parat Para, beyond the beyond, beyond the beyond. Yeah, Parat Para, Parat Para, Parat, Parat Para. So, what she is now getting is directly from the Supreme Himself, Absolute Supreme, the Absolute Himself. Yeah. Choose the Spirit, that supreme choice not given again. For now, from my highest being, looks at thee, the nameless, formless peace, where all things rest. The nameless, formless peace, where all things rest. It is from there, from the unknowable himself now that voice is coming. Choose the spirit, Savitri, because she is no more there now. Thy supreme voice not given again, thy supreme choice not given again. You can earn it only once, and you have to be very careful what you are going to ask for. You are not going to be given another chance then. Whatever you will ask, that will be given. So the responsibility is on you, not on me. You see, if you ask for a small prize, you will be responsible for a small prize. If you ask for a big prize, again the responsibility is yours. You demand now, you desire whatever you want to see. Ashwapati was careful in that. He says, look, I am given a supreme choice, and my supreme choice is you must take the mortal birth. You must come down here and take the mortal birth. That was his supreme choice. And Savitri now is facing that moment. The moment of her truth has come. Savitri's moment of truth has come. What for she has taken the mortal birth, what she is going to do here, that moment has now arrived in her case. Choose, Spirit, thy supreme choice not given again. For now from my highest being looks at thee, the nameless, formless peace, where all things rest. The beauty of the formless, the truth of the formless, the knowledge of the formless, the joy of the formless, everything is there.